All right, so let's go to this. I'm going to say that there's some nice ends to justify the means here, but let's look at the topography of this wonderful city. Look at that. Now, if we look at Edmonton and compare the river valley of Red Deer to the likes of Edmonton's, this is a creek. This is a creek right here that runs off of a farmer's field somewhere way, way out here. And it flows into the Red Deer River just like the Mill Creek Ravine does the exact same thing in Edmonton too. You know, we're not that much bigger from each other, so it just looks like it's been around a long time. But anyways, Mill Creek Ravine runs parallel from a farmer's field dugout, which is about here. This is what the Mill Creek Ravine is. Right there. It just runs right through the southeast, and it cuts all the way up to the river valley, and it dumps right out at the North Saskatchewan River. But we find the same conceptualization in Red Deer too, where a creek from a runoff pond in a farmer's field somewhere basically spills into the Red Deer River. As I said, coincidences and similarities work great. This region here is nice. This region here reminds me of Edmonton. Andrews Park, as it's labeled. If you look at the structure of Red Deer Southeast, it looks a lot like Edmonton. It has that shape to it somewhat. And that Millwoods is conceptualized the same way, under the same circumstances. It's the major lower middle class / middle class outlet for the living to live in and basically thrive in. It's based on the same principle. Oh yeah, okay. Just wondering. Red Deer has the same philosophy too. And that means that they're pretty much on the same track to being an Edmonton-like city. And well, when it comes to an Edmonton-like city, Edmonton-like cities I can live with. That's more up my alley anyways. Edmonton's grown on me, so whatever, man. But anyways, Red Deer, by comparison, size, land masses, that the likes of which Red Deer is a south side city. Red Deer is a south side city because the major capital and cosmopolitan class are reigning from the south side. The downtown core of Red Deer is on the south side, and it's a south side city. It has a north side profile, but that's not much of a north side profile. The northwest and the north central regions of Red Deer don't look that great. It's trying to mimic Clairview, Castle Downs, and the north central regions of Edmonton to the downtown core quite extensively, but it's a similar redux of what of sorts. And the similar redux means you can actually use the city. West Park neighborhood might be reserved for outsiders. Foreigners from foreign countries. West Park Middle School, I look at the mansions in Red Deer and I think, yeah, I can work with that. You can, can't you? I can work with that. It's a good thing. I didn't find too many mansions though. Not really. You have to look pretty close, and there are a few $1 million mansions in Lethbridge too, so I'm just going to look into those alternatives and dump myself there. Sounds like a good idea, the Chalmers. No worries. Red Deer River. And then another thing, if we head to the west, the nice thing about Red Deer is it sits on Highway 2. Highway 2 rips right through Edmonton and goes straight north up to Grand Prairie. Highway 2 also rips through Calgary, too, but Highway 2 rips right through Red Deer as well. So it's a junction point city. It's a nice idea. Oh, do you want your life to be like that? Okay, well, I just thought you were trying to speak in code. No. Weird! That doesn't make sense. The Calgarians never wanted you to do anything, but now they keep insistently saying Red Deer River. Oh, Red Deer, Alberta. Yeah, it's a city. I guess that's a good point. Empty city, not a lot of people there. Red Deer College needs the support, so not a bad idea. Highway 2 goes through both north and south sides of Red Deer, one going north to Edmonton and then south to Calgary. Oh. Well, that's a good thing. That's a good thing. I was surprised by that. But if we head down Highway 11 here, Highway 11 is beautiful. I remember I found this here. This is Highway 11 heading out of Sherwood Park, but out of Red Deer too. Don't worry about it, James. The community is just, it still halves. Rocky Mountain House. Rocky Mountain House is a town to the west. It's a fairly big, robust town. That's where all of Anonymous lives. Anonymous's original QAnon and the original Aubrey Cottle Anonymous. The original Anon hackers and QAnon hackers live in Rocky Mountain House. You might have to go through the town's profile, but when you do go through the town's profile, you'll find original familiar faces and familiar human energies that basically exist in Edmonton as clones and in Calgary as clones too. The real McCoys live out in Rocky Mountain House truly because they want to hide from people they're trying to virtue signal and capture the attention of and make them a part of their world. And then they also have other endeavors too. I used to be a part of the group. Yeah, so I figured. So Red Deer and Rocky Mountain House potentially have servants of the deep state left and servants of the deep state right living between Red Deer and Rocky Mountain House. And Red Deer and Rocky Mountain House having the elements of the cheapskate left being the servants of the deep state left, the cheapskate right, and the deep state right's servantry is basically behind all of this. I'm being intimidated to stop.